What's up, YouTube? It's Josh, FJ5 Iron Pig. Thanks for clicking. So, had a knock at the door and got a package. It should be the HEPA filters that I ordered for the Defender mask from OriginMaine.com. That's Origin, Maine like the state. Has an E at the end. Look at that. Amazon, of course, sends you a giant box. Cracks me up. So this is what I got. This is a pack of 6 bags. This is what was recommended. They're cloth. I guess you could use the paper ones, but you probably won't be able to breathe that well. Plus, they'll absorb the moisture, cause a big old problem for you. Get the cloth ones. As you can see, it's down to 3 microns, which is good. It's HEPA, which is, what is that, high efficiency something something. The filter's really good, up to 99.97%. That's in laboratory settings, but still, that's a good number to go for. Bacteria and more. If it really filters out coronavirus or not, I have no idea. But this will definitely help. One thing that I have been doing with this mask, I've worn it a lot, and I got a lot of people asking where I got it too, which is nice, is that I'll put citric acid on it. What citric acid, you ask? Lemon juice, lime juice. On the N95 mask that you can buy, inside them are a bunch of different layers. You have a moisture barrier so it doesn't build up as much. You have the actual filtration section, and you have another film that's impregnated with ascorbic acid in a powder form, I believe. Ascorbic acid supposedly kills viruses, and it's not good to bacteria either, which don't always thrive in a high acid environment. You could also use vinegar for bacteria. I don't know if vinegar is something that can be used against viruses or not. I don't know. Basically what I do is I got lemon juice, wipe it all over there, and allow it to air dry. And sunshine's good too. Plus it smells pretty decent. So that's what I'm doing with that currently. What I want to do with this is what came with the face mask, the Defender Face Shield face mask thing from Origin, is a template of pretty much exactly how big you need to cut it out. I'm thinking, because these HEPA bags are a lot bigger than I was anticipating from what I believe. So let's actually dig into it and see what we can get out of it. These are actual Kenmore brand, got them off of Amazon. Check the previous video, the first one I put up, and it'll tell you, or actually I'll have a link down in the description so you can go right to these bags, directly to it. Hopefully they still have them in stock. It says Canada, must be made in Canada. It feels kind of like a diaper. Kind of sounds like it too. So you have this cardboard piece. Obviously you're not going to need that. You're not going to need this rubber gasket right there. It's necessarily that. You don't use the entire bag for one application, obviously. You could, honestly, use the whole bag. If you put your mouth up to this and only breathe through it this way, that would actually work. I don't know how. That'd probably be a pain in the butt to do. But I'm sure there's some way you can do it. So what we need to do is we need to take the ends off. We need to take the cardboard off so we can lay this out as like a piece of fabric would be. If you're not familiar with that, think of it as like a giant sheet of paper. So this, you guys are learning with me here. I've never taken one of these apart. Never had a desire to. The cloth bag is just attached by this kind of like hot glue. It's kind of what it feels like to me, to my fingers. So we got this cardboard off. That's what that looks like. It's got like a yellow, or I'm sorry, a little thin rubber band piece. Let's see how this is constructed. Oh, I may not have to cut it necessarily. So it's kind of like a sack of dog food. If you've ever taken one of those apart, or a bag of charcoal. Let's see what we got going here. This video is a little long. Sorry. Yeah, let's cut into this. So this is what I got. I just used my hands and tore it apart this way, kind of like a milk carton, if you will, from school. I'm going to cut along this edge where it's been perforated and fused together. And I'm thinking I won't have to separate those next on the other end. I'll just cut straight through. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. So let me get this stuff somewhere clean. There we go. In case you're wondering, the Spyderco Tenacious I've had for years. It's got the little zip tie wave opening feature on that, as seen on the Nut and Fancy channel. Very easy to cut. My scissors are a little old and a little dull, and it's still easy to cut through. And not to mention they're a little small. Keep in mind, I'm not a seamstress, so I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. Just playing it by ear. Alright, so, you know what? Let's go a little further with it. This kind of makes sense of what I'm doing here. To me, anyways. And yes, in case you're wondering, I did wash my hands, as well as the surface here before starting. If you make these masks for other people, any type of mask, don't test fit it and breathe through it. Give it to them unused. Yeah, I can cut it right there. It looks like this has multiple layers, so this should be interesting. It's not just the cloth outer sack. What I had pictured in my mind when it said cloth was like a cotton flour sack, is what I had in my mind. Which, of course, you could use that, but it's not going to be the down to a 0.3 microns. Let's see what we got here. So, we got this outer layer. It's pretty fine. Then you got this papery kind of layer, which I'm sure this papery layer is the main filter part of it. Is that it? Can't tell. So we got one. Oh, there's just multiple layers of this stuff. Okay. It's really thin. You can kind of see my hand through there, I'm sure, on camera. Hopefully this is coming through for you. But it's got 1, 2, 3 of those layers. Another, like a clothy kind of papery layer. And then this outside layer as well. So it's got a lot going on with it. With this, I should be able to get 1, 2, 3, 3, maybe 5 per piece. So 3, 5, between 6 and 10 filters out of one laundry bag, out of one vacuum bag. And in that pack, for I think it was $30 after shipping everything. Yeah, should be able to get about 30 filters. That should last me a little while. So let's cut one up. Let's see what happens. Let's open this up. Excuse the squeaky chair. Oh, what's this? There's this piece of something here in the middle. It's stuck to it. But it's thick, like plasticky. Kind of like a sticker. That's exactly what it is. It must be like a, I don't know, a vapor barrier or something. You're definitely not breathing through that. I don't think I need something that sticky. Because all that's going to do is, well, it would collect a lot more stuff, but it's going to restrict your breathing. It's going to get a lot of your condensed breath on it through condensation, condensed breath. It's going to create a very warm, moist environment, which is not what you want when it comes to bacteria and viruses. So, actually, let's get a truer idea here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, maybe 12 if you stretch it. We'll just go with 10. It's good number. Obviously, you don't want to use pins necessarily. You want to try and stretch out the life of this as much as you can. If you start using pins, you're creating holes that are bigger than down to 3 microns or whatever it was. You don't want to make holes bigger than you have to. I'm not going to leave this on here. Well, maybe I will. Got one there. And then one right. And I have very sharp knives, but dull scissors. Okay. There we go. I guess you can't use right-handed scissors with the left hand. Now this doesn't need to be perfect by any means. Of course, the more exact you are, the better it will be. But this is just the first run with it. Something I find kind of interesting is you have all these layers now. How, I guess you just stuff it inside there. Let me fold this up, get it out of the way. Same size-ish. So if we take our Origin Defender mask, turn this bad boy inside out. I guess if I fold this in half lengthwise, it should fit in there, right? Sure. I also want to figure out something because I've been wearing this mask a lot. Which way should I do this? Like that. In case you didn't know what I was thinking there, you have it like this. You bend it over the crease because this is in, for your perspective, on the top side. If you put it in like this, you got no way to fold it down. If you put it in like so, at least then you could force it to lay down. And I'm not sure which side I need to put towards my face. I'm going to put this side. I think that'll get rid of some of the moisture better. That is a fully shade tree scientist thinking there. What I was about to say is right here, I bought some pipe cleaners at a craft store. They're multicolored. That I want to put in there. See if that creates a better seal around the nose. If you remember from the first video, there was some air getting through that way, both in and out. Plus, I went on a nice long walk with the dog a couple days ago, day ago, whatever it was. And it turns out, breathing through the mouth, not a big deal at all. Breathing through the nose, because it does push down on your nose after a while, gets annoying. Not as bad as wearing a full-on gas mask, though. If you guys have ever had to wear a gas mask for any reason, training or otherwise, you know what I'm talking about. Those things make you feel claustrophobic. And they restrict your breathing, because, well, it has to be. That's not perfect, but I've got a... There you go. It didn't take long at all. That was the very first time. Yeah, I can tell a definite difference coming through there. I should probably wear this and cook something or fart in the room to see how well it filters. But that should do a very good job of filtering, I'd imagine. So yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. And you know what? Let's keep this video going. It's already long enough. Let's keep on going. This is what I got. Walmart. I went into the little craft section, which is by the pens and pencils and paper products. Natural fuzzy sticks. Let's go with red. This red's cool. Something you want to be aware of if you've never used one of these. Oh, hey, you know what? I brought a ruler in here for a specific reason. Because it doesn't have the dimensions on here. And I didn't know off the top of my head. Let's see. It is 5.5 inches side to side. And it is, give or take 4 inches, 4.25 inches up and down. So 5 by 4.5. That's 5 by 4.5. Be careful with these pipe cleaners because they have sharp ends on them. You could always use hot glue or something, I'm sure. I think just needs to give it a little bit of shape. So it's going to look kind of something like that-ish. Because this is your nose, goes right here. And it'll help create a little bit more seal and also gives something for the fabric to push down on. So, and you don't have to put it in curved like that because, well, it's, you know, I don't think that's going to be strong enough. Let me put one more in there. I mean, really, you could use anything. Man, I bet you could even use coat hanger. You know the wire coat hangers? No wire hangers. So I'm just going to put it in like this. I thought about twisting it just for a moment, but I was thinking if it was pushing down on your nose a whole lot, that twist would really dig into your nose. I don't think it'd be a good idea to do 3. You might get away with 3 of them and they're doubled over, which would make the diameter of 6 of them. But I'm almost out of room right now. Just stuffing it in through the same hole as the head strap. And you know what? Those bent in half like that? Oh yeah, I'll have to do something about those edges. Those are really sharp. It is almost the exact same size. I wonder if they planned it like that. That's pretty cool. Bend those forward a little. So there we go. I'm gonna hit pause. We'll go to a mirror, bathroom, so you can see what this looks like. It'll look pretty much the same. All right, we're in the bathroom. Got my mask. If you didn't know how to put these on, real easy. Just like a balaclava or anything else, goes over your head. I've got the little doohickey here, the head strap, already pre-tied to where I like it. I think I get better seal if I tuck the mask under my ears, like so. If you do over the ears, it creates this gap right here, and you don't get as good a seal. Plus you hear better. All right, so start at the bridge of your nose and push in just to get the general shape. Give a little pinch. You're just kind of working that mild metal, whatever pot metal they use in the pipe cleaners. You're basically trying to create a contour around your face. And it's long enough that on me, it makes it over my cheekbones, so I'm pushing in a little bit too. There we go. Not uncomfortable. I feel it around the face there. Yeah, it's restricted the breathing, which is a good sign. Oh, you know what? How about use a little, some old ass, let's see. Smell it a little bit. Not anymore. It must have seeped in somewhere. You can see the mask though move. It's creating a good seal. I do feel like it's folded down a little bit. So I'll have to figure out a way to get it to stay in its rectangle. But it works. Works good. Thanks for watching. Question, comments, smart remarks down below.